Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do something a little different, something we've needed for a while. This is a Central Machinery parts washer. This comes from Harbor Freight. It doesn't seem like it's a bad machine, holds 20 gallon. This didn't come from Harbor Freight, ordered it from Amazon, but if you're going to get one of these, you're definitely going to need one of these hose brushes. And we'll see more about that when we get set up. And we've been using for years, I don't even know where it is. We've got a tiny little parts washer over here. You can see it there, right under the drill press. It's a little big red. The pump's been out on it, and it costs more to replace the pump than it is the whole parts washer. It's like 50 bucks, and the parts washer is 50 bucks. This thing, I believe, was $129. We caught it in the parking lot sale, but still, I think that's the regular price anyway. I don't believe they come off on the price any. But I'm gonna set it in the floor here and open it up, and we'll take a look at it. I've got it up here on the table, and when I reached down the box, the lid flew up and about smacked me in the face. But it says once you get it up here and get it apart, to flip it upside down, and I guess this is the legs, and flip it upside down, put the legs on it. So that's what we're gonna do next. The parts washer comes with, it's got 4 legs, and all the bolts are the same size, which is cool, because a lot of stuff that you open up has all different sizes. You have to figure out where they go. But this is a little 10mm nut, has a lock washer and a Phillips screw. I got one of them on here. I'm getting ready to tighten it up. And the drill's in the way, how about that? I probably shouldn't tighten these all the way up because I still got a shelf to put in. But it's just pretty easy. I just got a little 10mm ratchet here, 1/4 inch ratchet. I'll put the rest of these legs on here, and then we'll see how hard it is to put the shelf on. I'm getting ready to put the shelf in. I did notice there's a big dent in the shelf, which I don't guess matters. But I've been debating on how to put this shelf in. I've been thinking about putting it in upside down with these lips pointing up, so it'll have a shelf where stuff won't slide off. I'm going to see if it'll fit. I left the legs loose. I only tightened one of them up. So I think I'm going to put it in there upside down so it makes kind of a tray. And it does have a drain, so that's kind of cool. And it's lower than the rest of the tank instead of having just a bung stuck up in it. So it should drain and it'll be pretty easy to clean. But I think I'll try to put maybe try to get this dent out. And it's a little bit of a dent here too. So it's packed real good, but it's still been banged around a little bit. Well, I put the shelf in upside down so it would have like a tray. And it looks like it kind of spread the legs out a little. So maybe if you do yours, you may not want to do that, but I don't think it'll be bad with the legs a little spread to give it more stability. And definitely don't use an impact wrench to run these little soft bolts in, but yeah, I did. So it may never come back apart, but it is together. So let's get it flipped over on the ground and see what it looks like. Definitely get help getting it off the table because it will cut you. It don't set the best in the world, so I'll probably end up taking that tray back off and flipping it over because I guess we get some fluid in it. Now there's a question of solvent. You know, what kind of solvent do you put in it? Well, it says not to use like chemical-based or mineral spirits or solvent-based. So we're going to use chemical-based, solvent-based mineral spirits. It says it has a high flash point. It's at PSE 1000 from Tractor Supply. It smells just like mineral spirits. And it says made from petroleum distillates. That's all it says. But I've got 4 gallon. I think I've got a clean gallon in that other parts washer, and I'm going to have to go get another 5 gallon. It's about $59 at Tractor Supply, but that's what we've always used in parts washers, and it tends to be some pretty good stuff. Now, On Tractor Supply's, or not Tractor Supply, but Harbor Freight's website, it shows, when it shows the parts washer, it shows this stuff. So I bought 2 gallons of this for $10 a gallon. And I don't know what this stuff is. It's water-based. It says to dilute it. It makes up to 200 gallons of general cleaner. It says to use it for parts cleaning, to dilute it like 260%. Let's see, dilution 1 to 200. And it also will corrode things like aluminum, alloys, and copper. So, I mean, who needs that? And it says not to get it on your skin. This sounds like a pretty nasty thing. I know one of the guys, I think James Condon, that does the generators, he was using this for a while, and he stopped. I think it was affecting the aluminum carburetors he was dropping in his parts, a little sonic parts cleaner. So he uses something else now. I think he uses dishwasher liquid. But we're going to use that PSE 1000. If it blows up, I guess it'll just have to be my fault. But let me get the tray and stuff in here and see what it looks like. This thing here is the pump, and it just goes through a hole. Slide it through there like that, and then it just drops down. It says to loosen those screws up and push it all the way down and then tighten them back up. The screws feel like they're tight already. I'll try it. And then you got to thread here's the tray that goes in it. You got to thread the nozzle in, and I guess this is just a little parts tray, soaking tray. Let me get the nozzle on it. Well, here it is all the way assembled. And I first thought that this tray went under it to keep like debris out to protect the filter, but it won't go down in there with this tray. This is just a soaking tray according to the instructions. We're just dropping stuff down in there and letting it soak. So let's put the spray nozzle on it. Well, I don't want to put it on there yet. First, let me pour some PSC in there and see if it comes up over the filter. I'll probably have to have 2 buckets. That's not even close to being enough. You can see that the level is just barely touching the filter. I mean, it might pick up there, but I hate to run it just a little bit dry. Don't want to do that. It doesn't really have a strong smell. I've used this before. And doesn't really have much of a smell at all. You have to use a 3/4 wrench to put this nozzle down in there. And it closes good. It doesn't really seal, but it'll be enough to keep the fumes out, I'm sure. I wish this thing went up further, because I'd like to put it against that wall over there and have a light above it. But you're not going to have much of a light if this thing is blocking the view, so I have to come up with something different. And then there's this nozzle. Let's look at this nozzle. The hoses just push on, and every parts washer should be sold with a parts brush. When you run this, the fluid will come out through the middle of your brush if you're not familiar with it, and then you can really get into your parts and get the grease out without having to have a separate brush down in here. These things work really good. I like having them, and I got so used to using one that I don't hardly like to clean parts without them. But it'll stay down inside there. The one that I had in the other parts washer, I don't remember what we had in it, mineral spirits or something, and it kind of dissolved the rubber hose on it, this says assembled in the USA. I think I give like $15 for it. Assembled in the USA doesn't mean it's made here, but it's got really stiff bristles on it. So we'll see how it does. I'll get another jug of the PSC parts cleaner. May have to have 2 because it only filled it up about 1 inch, but it's only 4 gallon. So we'll get one more and see how it looks and check this thing out. But so far, I like it. It's about the right height to work. I'll probably sit in a chair maybe. This is, like I said, a Harbor Freight special. It doesn't seal completely, but it'll be enough to keep the smell down. If you get one, you probably should put the tray right side up like it's supposed to be. I just want it like that in case I put small stuff down there. I don't want it to roll off. I probably won't put nothing down there but maybe some paper towels and stuff. Just some stuff to clean up with when we get done. But this is it. This is the, Central Machinery parts washer with pump. It says it holds 20 gallon altogether, so you probably have to have at least 10 gallon of solvent in it. And it says in the instructions not to use solvent base, it says use water base, but It's never hurt one before that I've had. We'll give it a try. We'll pick back up on this one other day, but this is as far as I can go today. I guess I'll let you go, and I thank you guys for hanging out and checking out this video of the assembly of this machine anyway. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay clean, everybody.